So maybe you're thinking about moving to Germany, but you're not sure how to do it. Luckily for you, on January 1st of this year, the German government launched a shiny new online visa application portal. Well, maybe not so shiny because it's designed in a very basic utilitarian style, which is of course very German and very typical for the government. Anyway, this is a huge step forward from what I went through when I applied for my own German citizenship about 8 years ago. For one thing, I wasn't able to submit hardly any of my application materials online. So hopefully, this new online portal will make everything much easier for everyone who wants to come to Germany. In this video, we're going to look at the main ways you can come here to make a new life for yourself. I'm going to use basic information from the visa application portal and some other official websites to talk about your main options. But please be aware that I don't work for the government, so be sure to refer to the official government websites, especially since this information could change. Anyway, before I launch into the details, let me give you a little bit of info about myself and how I ended up here in Germany. I was actually born in Germany and I lived here as a child before moving to the US, where I stayed for most of my life. My mother was German and my father was American. Even though I was born in Germany, I was not given birthright citizenship, since that's not really a thing here. My parents chose to register me as an American citizen, but throughout my life, I always wanted to return to Germany. Then, in 2017, I applied for German citizenship and finally received my German passport in 2020. Though it was a long and sometimes frustrating process, once I had my passport in hand, I moved to Germany shortly afterward. If you're interested in learning more about why I chose to come to Germany, be sure to watch my other video on this topic. So, while your circumstances may be quite different, my own path to Germany was to get citizenship before moving here. Of course, there are many other ways to come here, and I'd like to share some of those with you today. The three main options are to come as a job seeker or recently hired worker, as a student or a trainee, or to reunify with family members. Please note that if you aren't sure which route is best for you, you can use the Visa Navigator that the German government has recently set up. And I'll put links to all of these things in the description for this video. Okay, let's get to it. The first and most common way you can come to Germany is if you want to get a job here or already have a job offer. As far as I understand it, you'll need to apply for these work visas in your country of origin before coming here. There are 7 possible visas for workers. The Opportunity Card visa allows workers to enter Germany to look for a job for a period of up to a year. You can qualify for this by getting points based on things like education level, professional experience, qualification to fill an in-demand job, language skills, and age. With the Opportunity Card, you can also bypass the point system entirely if you have your vocational qualifications recognized in Germany. The second type of visa is the EU Blue Card, which can be issued by any EU member state. From what I've found, this type of visa is usually for educators, academics, or IT professionals who already have a job offer in Germany. The next type of visa is for highly skilled workers with a university degree. This visa is for those who already have an academic degree and have already found a job here. There is also a skilled worker with professional training visa for people with professional training who have also already secured a job. Another option is the Workers with Work Experience visa, which allows people with recent work experience, recognized professional qualifications, and a job offer to come to Germany. The Workers with Placement Agreements visa is for those connected to a foreign employment agency that allows you to work in Germany through a special agreement with the German Federal Employment Agency. Finally, the Job Seekers with Other Qualifications that can be recognized visa is for those whose qualifications cannot be officially recognized remotely. With this visa, you can travel to Germany to have your professional knowledge and skills analyzed. Now, let's talk about the second major pathway you may be considering, coming to Germany for training or education. There are 2 visa types for this. The training visa allows you to come to Germany for a year if you've already been accepted into a training program. These are typically for vocational jobs like for electricians and plumbers, for example. This visa also gives you the option to travel here to look for a place to train for up to 9 months. The visa for education provides a path for those who have been accepted to study at a German university. With this visa, you can stay here for 2 years with the option for renewal. The third and final way to come to Germany that I will mention today is family reunification. There are 3 separate types of visas for this: joining a spouse, children joining parents, or parents joining children. These visas have specific language requirements, and adults will be granted a right to work in Germany as soon as they receive the visa. To sum up, I'm sure there's much more to know about each of these visa types, as well as some other types that I did not mention today. And I'm sure there are other ways to come to Germany too, but these are the main ones that will work for the majority of people. Make sure you read everything carefully on the visa portal and follow the instructions there very closely. Germans love it when you follow the rules. Now, I know that this is a lot to digest, and the prospect of moving to another country can be daunting and may even feel overwhelming. So I just want to end with a little bit of advice. I recommend that if you want to come to Germany, you take it slowly, think everything through carefully, and work your way through the process one step at a time. I know it can feel overwhelming, but if you break everything down into smaller, achievable steps, you can make it through, and you can start a new, exciting life for yourself in Germany. With that, I wish you the best of luck, or as the Germans would say, Ich wünsche dir viel Erfolg. Okay, that's it for now. Tschüss, bis später.